Hello. Hello. Okay. Good day to everyone. Thank you for coming into this session of Precise Trader, live trading with Precise Trader. Okay, tonight is going to be a bit special day because I think tonight we are going to see um, the the interest rate announcement, and let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think you can see the um, screen. Okay, just bear with me because I think today is the first day. I think we are going into straight live into YouTube. Okay, previously what we were doing was we were connecting through another media, right? So right now I think we are going directly. So just bear with me if you have any technical issues. But on the other hand, I think we should be able to move forward. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Okay, the day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative for future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose and use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade before you put in your trade. Okay, and also please take note of the uh, ground rules. Okay, respect the fellow attendees and the presenter. Of course, I think you won't be able to use mic. But on the other hand, if you have any questions, I think please address it to everyone so that everyone can see your questions. And please type under the chat so at least I can address your questions so that no, we can learn as a group. Okay, why precise trader? Okay, we have been in this industry for more than 30 over years. Okay, and our system is very unique. Okay, the beauty of our system is, okay, this is we have been doing an R&D for the last, I would say, more than 20 over years. In fact, I've been in the industry for more than 30 years, but we have done a lot of researches and we have done a lot of upgrades on our system so that you know how we can become a better trader in the long run. At the same time, you know, we also want to train people. Okay, we want to train people, we want to recruit, and we want to bring this industry into the next level. Okay, and also our system is very unique. Okay, the system helps you to decide. Okay, the system helps you to decide um, uh, all the W's. Okay, meaning which currency we can trade, when to trade, why we trade this, what are the things you know we can look forward, where to trade. All the answers we can get it from the system, and in fact, it's very user friendly. And at the same time, I think you know if you can learn it how to use it, then it will be added bonus, especially if you are a trader who have been in trading, and especially being a trader, I do know the problems and the pros and cons of being in this industry. Okay, and the system, we call it, there is a zone price alerts whereby the system would give you an alert. Okay, meaning the system will tell you, okay, the price is trading, you know, at certain level, you know, do something. This is something like an alarm. So the system also helps you to get yourself prepared. But of course, the trading system doesn't, I mean, the zone price alerts doesn't tell you whether to buy or sell. It just tells you that, okay, there is some movement, do something. Okay, then there is another tool which we use that is called a dashboard. Okay, this would give you an entry, exit, and stop loss. Okay, so this is a very a powerful tool whereby you can use the tool to straight away, you know, you can decide where to put in order, where to take your profit, and how long do you want to hold it, and how long do you want to use it. Yeah. So then we also have another tool. We use another tool. This is called a trend map. Okay, this trend map, this is also a very powerful tool. This will tell you the trend directions of all the markets which we are focusing on, right? And it will give you a different time frame. Like for instance, like 15 minute, 30 minutes, 60, 120, 4 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, so on and so forth. See, like being a trader, okay, we do understand the problem of being a trader because you need to scroll in or you need to screen in multiple time frame charts. Okay, that and what we have designed the system is the system would screen all the materials what you needed to put in your trades. So that is the biggest advantage of using the system. Okay, then next we also use another tool, okay, which is called a PT zones. Okay, this is also will give you a bird's eye view of all the markets which we are focusing in. Okay, mainly the difference between the trend map and the PT zones is the trend map will tell you whether the market, whether the trend is up or down, so on and so forth. But the PT zones will tell you where the market is trading and whether should we buy or should we sell or should we book profit. It tells you the levels, okay, where it's trading. And we also have another tool which we use, we call it the strongest and weakest, that would tell you the best cross to trade uh, uh, and during a certain time frame, whenever you sit in for trade, it tells you that what are the best cross to trade, and this will give you a quality trading. Basically, it just gives you a quality trading. And we also provide live signals. Okay, we provide live signals. We have 5 types of signals for those of you who are doing full time. Okay, what we give you the service. Okay, of course you can try it out for free, and of course it goes on subscription as we go on. But for a start, okay, we can give you a free trial, on all the services what we are doing, and you can use it and try it out and see how comfortable and how easy to use. The 5 types of signals we use is mainly we call scalping, day, news, momentum, and swing. And we provide a very strong backend support. Okay, and we also help you to take this as a career. See, because see, do remember that for instance, like when you trade, okay, when you trade, there is a lot of difference between trading for a living and trading as a part-time. That means, like for instance, like you have been having a job and you trade, that is like you don't have to be desperate to take in trades every day and not desperate to make money every day. But on the other hand, when you trade for a living, you need to take money from the market and every month, and that means you got to make a living by trading. So there is a lot of difference when you do that, and it has to be professional, and you got to be very precise and very accurate and in doing this trades. Okay, the products which we offer, like for those of you who are coming in first time. Okay, these are the products which we offer. Okay, we provide mainly services on Forex. Okay, like for instance, like euro dollar, pound, dollar yen, dollar Swiss, Aussie, CAD, New Zealand, Sing dollars. And we provide services on any one of these crosses against each other. Okay, so basically, the system would help you to pick, and what you got to do is, as especially if you are you have been trading all these years, if you have been full time, then of course it's best for you to tally it to see whether the system gives you an accurate call and accurate entry, exit, and stop loss levels. Okay, we also provide services on precious metals like gold and silver, and we do provide services on futures like mini Dow, mini Nasdaq, mini S&P, mini Russell, DAX, and either you can call it futures or CFDs, whichever way which you can do. I think we can still trade and we can look into it. And of course, we do provide services on uh, crude, natural gas, corn, wheat, and all these soft comms. Okay, now we are going into live trade. Okay, for those of you, I mean, this is the first day we are going straight on YouTube, because previously we were using another software, and we had like a closed door, and now we are open to public, and you can. For those of you who are coming in, okay, feel free to ask questions, any questions related to markets, anything, we are there to give you an answer, and we are there to give you an solution, right? So now, let me change the screen. Okay, we need to know uh, okay. Okay, today, in fact, tonight is a bit special day because we have uh, another 35 minutes. We have building permits, and tonight, 2 a.m. Okay, Singapore time. Okay, 2 a.m. We have federal funds rate announcement, U.S. Interest rate, and we are expecting. Okay, I mean, of course, not we are expecting. The market is expecting a 1/4% cut, and in fact, some are expecting even 0.5%. Okay, I mean, of course, we have to wait for the announcement. For those of you, of course, if you're a full-time trader, then you can. I mean, you have to wake up during this time, then see what happens, and of course, that would be an opportunity. And after that, we would be having a statement, FOMC statement, and then definitely we are expecting a roller coaster ride because this is the first time after many years US is about to cut rate. And in fact, last week Euro ECB they cut by 0.65%, and we won't be, I mean, we won't be surprised even if they cut by 0.5%, or they may cut by 1/4%. They may give a hint that, okay, the next meeting that they may cut more. But whatever is it, but we have to play the market by the rules and what we see. And of course, the following is after that, we have a press conference. Then the next day, we have a New Zealand employment change. And we also have tomorrow the BOE also rate announcement. Okay, BOE rate announcement. I think that is expected to be flat. So this is what we are to be look forward to. Okay, now what we are going to do is, of course, we are going to share with you, okay, share with you the system, okay, the system, how it is used and how it is utilized, so that you can uh, see how user friendly it is and how we can trade with ease. Okay, so now uh, the main tools which we use, okay, we use four three types of tools. Okay, like as I told you, the three types of tools is mainly the trend map, the PT zones, and the dashboard. Okay, so basically the trend map would tell you, okay, they tell you um, how what to trade, when to trade, why trade, all these W's. Then we look into the screen, then we take, of course, we tally it with the chart, then eventually we put in the trades. Okay, now I hope you can see my screen. Uh, I've changed a trend map. Okay, let me zoom in a bit because I'm having a multi-screen. Okay, can you see that screen? Can you see my trend map screen? Okay, please maybe can you type it under the chat, see whether you can see my screen, because sometimes if I use a multiple screen, I may be showing the wrong screen. Okay, um, can someone just type under the chat whether are you all able to see my screen? Okay, so now the trend map, this is one of the most powerful tool. Okay, how the system is designed is, uh, you see, it's very straightforward and very simple. Okay, you see on top all the time frame. That means these are the time frame which we are looking at. In short, white screen means uh, the market is flat. Red means the market is down. Green means the market is up. Okay, the beauty of this uh, uh, tool is this would tell you, because this would give you the maximum profit you can take, and this would tell you the holding period. Okay, holding period meaning how long do you are planning to hold this trade, and what is the maximum profit you can take, and where, of course, you know, it just tells you whether to go for a buy or sell, but it doesn't tell you where to buy or where to sell. So now let's do a trade, and let me share with you this live trades, because like tonight, uh, only we have building permits, but of course we are not expecting the market to have a very big movement until tonight, the US interest rate announcement. Okay, now you see right now, okay, we have on the left, we have all the currencies. On top, we have all the time frame, and this will tell you. Okay, like now we see, for instance, like Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar, this is daily. This is showing the market is up. The 12-hour chart is showing up. Your 360, that means your 6-hour chart is also showing up. So basically, this is telling you this market is moving up. But when you scroll down to a lower time frame, you see your 2 hours, this is flat, your 60 is flat, and all this 15 minute is all flat. Okay, basically what the tool is telling me is, okay, I got to be a cautious buy on this, or I can go for a sell. Okay, either way. Okay, that means either I go for a cautious buy or go for a sell. The reason being is cautious buy because the smaller time frame doesn't show you strength, and sell meaning we can look for a good selling level. Okay, like now let's say we focus on Aussie dollar. Okay, now you see here right now the market is trading at 67 80. Okay, this is just breaking your previous 360 high. Okay, and also your previous day 67.70, but this is telling you that we don't have strength, so we are not expecting a big move to happen this. So this is giving you a clue. That means we got to go for a buy or cautious buy, or we can go for a sell. When do we go for a sell? Of course, we look for a better levels of entry. Okay, now let's say we focus on Aussie dollar. Okay, I'm going to show you how the system would tell you, how help me to pick what to trade. And of course, the rest of the tools, rest of the instruments all are flat. So right now we can trade on Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar. These are the two things, but it's telling me that this doesn't have much strength. So this is the thing we need to take note. Okay, the next thing, the next tool which we use, we we use called PT zones. Okay, this PT zone, see, when all these three tools are used together, when all these three tools are used together, we will get a more or less a very clear answer and a very clear indication what to do. And of course, we can go into the chart, then finally we can move forward and pull the trigger. Okay, now let's look at Aussie again. Now the PT zones. Okay, what the PT zones is telling you is, see, all this are, this is not available to your naked eye. Okay, this is all hidden, which is all, you know, in the system, which will help you to identify. Okay, now we look at Aussie. You see now your 360, this is telling you there is no strength, and your 720, there is no strength. Daily there is some strength. Weekly there is some strength, and your monthly, this is trading. That means there is a huge barrier on the monthly. So in other words, what this tool is telling you is we should be looking to go for a sell rather than a buy, you know. So if you are a buying, then you got to be a cautious buy. That means you buy, you exit with a very quick profit, or you wait for a better level of sell. Where do we sell? We sell near the monthly SR1. Okay, later I'll tell you how this is done and how we can trade. Of course, we see here the monthly, you know, the previous high is 68.25. Okay, I hope you can see the screen and you can see the levels. If it's small, then maybe I'll try to zoom it a bit. Okay, so at least you can see a better uh, level. Okay, okay, now I hope you can see that. So now we have the levels is telling me that I got to, if I buy, I got to exit before 68.25. On the other hand, if I'm going for a sell, I got to sell near this level. Okay, these are the two things which clue I'm getting right now, and this is what I'm getting, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, now we got a clue. If we buy, I mean Aussie dollar, we are going to trade. First thing. Second is we are going to go for a buy, a quick buy and exit before 68.25, or we go for a sell near 68.25 and hold. So these are the clues I'm getting from the system. Then finally we go into the dashboard. Okay, this is the most powerful tool in the dashboard. The dashboard. Okay, let me zoom in again. So at least you get a very clear indication that what is happening on Aussie dollar. So you see, the system would tell you, see right now the Aussie dollar is somewhere here. And all the informations which you need, all the informations which you need to do a trade, this informations all are captured here. See, being a trader, like as I told you early on, we have been in the industry for more than 30 years, and we know as a trader what are the problems, what are the pros and cons, and how to control the emotions, and what are the informations we need before we initiate a trade. All this information has to be gathered, and always remember that, you see, if you are trading for a living, you got to be very precise in your approach and very precise in your way how you trade. So now the same information, if you see this, the portion here, this is alerting you where are the highs, where are the resistance. And if you notice, the previous month high is 68.25. So that means, you know, if right now the market is trading at 67.85 and we got to close at 68.25 before 28 if we are going for a buy, and then on the other hand if you are going for a sell, then we have to close, we have to try to sell near this level. Okay, now I'm going to give you an answer, all the entry, exit and stop loss. This is, of course, we use the dashboard, and finally we go into the chart to tally to see whether this thing is really giving you the accurate information. Then we can decide on how we can put in the trade. Okay, now how we do the trade. Okay, all in all, okay, we have a different time dashboard. See, like for instance, this is a 2-hour dashboard. Okay, and this would tell you the, okay, I hope you can see the screen. Yeah, so this would tell you these are the resistance levels. So in other words, your 2 hours, what the system is telling you is you should not see the price going beyond 68.30 for the next 2 hours. And the starting of this 2 hours is usually we play the game by New Zealand time opening. That means Singapore time early in the morning, about 5 a.m. the market starts. And every 2 hours, the time belt we concentrate is every 2 hours. So now the 2 hours started is 17 hours. So then the 17 plus 2 is 19, and 19 plus 2 is 21. So in other words, now it's already 20. So this strength is not expected to go beyond 68, 30, and this strength is not expected to go beyond for at least for another 1 hour. So now the next tool we use, of course, the system will help you is a 6 hours here on the left. Sorry, on the left we see this is a 6 hour chart. This is a 6 hour dashboard, and the 6 hours is telling me that the market has got a support at 67.75, and that is the low. And again, this is also telling you that I'm not expecting the price to go beyond 68.20. So you can trade with lot of confidence, with lot of precise analysis, and you can put in the trade with confidence, and you can let your trade work on its way out. Okay, so now I'm going to trade. Okay, now of course I got to stay in one side of the market. See, like being a trader, especially if I'm going for a full time, okay, I need to take out money from the market regularly. So what I have to do is I got to stand in one side of the market. That means, I cannot be saying, I want to go for a buy, then exit, and do. So the decision I'm going to take is I would like to go for a sell, because I feel that has got more potential of giving me a better profit than going for a buy, because going for a buy, it might be a bit risky. So we are planning to go for a sell. Okay, now I want to go for a sell, and my stop loss is, I already decided that, you see, the previous month high is 68.25. So I put my stop loss at 68.35. See how I pick the levels. That means always go on the stop loss, then the next is your TP. That means your price target, then finally your entry. And this is how you should be doing your trade in order for you to get your best outcome. All right. So now the stop loss we decide to put at 30 or 35. Always another thing we also need to take note is we put our stop loss uh, in a place whereby we don't get stopped out. Okay, we don't get stopped out unnecessarily. And on the other hand, we put your TP level in such a way that you must make sure that your price target is filled. And the same thing, when you put your entry level, you must also put it in such a way that your order get filled. That means your entry also get filled. So you're not the other way around. That means, you put in your stop loss in such a way that you get stopped out. Then you put in a level, you don't get entry. You put in your TP, you don't get filled. So there is a lot of things you need to understand, in trading, especially if you really want to be successful in this industry, right? So first, I've already taken my stop loss at 68, 30 or 35. Okay, now I need to go on for my TP. Okay, the TP would be based on, okay, the TP is, if I am going for a TP, I I must make sure that the TP is also in a way whereby it's getting filled. Okay, it's going to get filled, right? So I must make sure that 67.75 breaks. Okay, and in fact, today's low is today's low is 67.50. So if the 67.50, 67.75 breaks, then I may get a bigger profit. If that level doesn't break, then of course I got to exit with a nearer level. So that is how that as a trader, especially if you are a trader, then you need to get yourself prepared. So now, how I'm going to get prepared is My stop loss is 68.35 and my TP is, I got to see that the 67 75 and 67.50 breaks, then I may get a bigger reward. Otherwise, I may close the trade earlier. And this is how I decide. Okay, of course, I got to give a call. Okay, now this trade, what I can tell you is, okay, this trade is going to be until definitely not. I'm not going to fight for the news tonight. Definitely, I'm not going to fight for the news tonight. And I want to exit, and probably my exit time belt, I'll put it as 23:30 or maybe 1:30 a.m. Definitely not beyond that level. So what we got to do is we got to put our TP. So my TP, I would want to definitely, I don't want to fight for the news for tonight. So my TP would be 67.55 or higher. So then, because today's low was 67.50. So definitely I got to exit before that level. So I'll put my TP at 67.55. Now finally coming into your entry point. So my entry point would always remember, I got to put an entry point in such a way that my order get filled, and my entry point I would want to enter at 68.15. Okay, so these are my call for Aussie. That means I want to sell at 68.15, stop loss at 68.35, TP at 67.55. So if I get it, I'll get about 60 pips reward. If on the other hand, if I get stopped out, then probably I may lose 20 pips. So it's 1:3. So all these informations we are getting it, right? Let me change the screen. Okay. The next thing we need to know is we need to go and tally it with the chart. Okay, tally it with the chart. See whether this is giving me the correct entry exit. And finally, we are ready to put in the trade and we can do it. Okay, now if we look into the chart, okay, this is a Aussie dollar and this is the uh, let's say we look at a 2-hour chart. Okay, let me zoom in. See, the decision for entry, yeah, would would change after we look at the chart. Okay, remember, uh, we want to go for the trade, and we want to trade for a living. That means every day, whenever we get an opportunity, we want to get into the trade. And of course, we don't want to miss any opportunity. So when I look into the chart, okay, normally we look at a lower time frame, 15 minute. We even look at as low as 1 minute. So in fact, what the when I look into the chart, okay, what is telling me is, okay, looks like the market may have made a high, okay, and looks like the 68.15 may not get filled. Okay, the reason being is, okay, now right now we are looking at okay, let's say we look at 360. Okay, 360 is up. Your 2-hour chart has already started getting and moving below the open. So now when I look into the chart, okay, now I have to decide change a bit on my decision. Okay, the next thing we can do is, okay, ask yourself whether are you a conservative trader or are you a aggressive trader. Okay, the difference between a conservative trader and aggressive trader is aggressive trader means you don't mind taking risks and you don't mind taking trades, more trades. Uh, on the other hand, if you're a conservative trader, that means you don't want to lose money unnecessarily, and you only want to take trades when you are really confident and when there is a very high probability trade setup, then you do that. Then you ask yourself whether are you a conservative or whether are you a aggressive trader. And I put myself as aggressive trader because I have to trade for a living. I got to take money and I don't want to miss opportunity. Okay, now. So since if you're a conservative trader, my first call works. That means, you put an order to sell at 68.15, stop at 68.35, put a TP at 67.55, and put an expiry until for the next 3 hours. That means until 23:30. Okay, so this is if you're a conservative trader. Okay, now I'm an aggressive trader. I felt that I want to go into this trade and I don't want to miss this opportunity. Okay, what I feel is I feel that I've seen the high. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell at 67.85. Okay, I'm going to sell at 67.85. And for this 67.85, my stop loss is 68.25 or 28. So that means there is a 40 pips risk. Okay, there's a 40 pips risk. Okay, or the other way you can do is if you want to put a tight stop, because since if you feel that this is going to be the high, then I don't see the reason why the price should go up. Okay, so there's two ways we can put in. Either you can put a stop at 68.05 and put a TP at 67.55. So that means your risk is 20 pips, your reward is 30 pips. Or the other way around is you can put a stop at 68.30 or 28, then you put your TP or you wait for the break of this, then you can fight for lower, right? So you have two options to play the game. Okay, you have two options to play the game, and you have two ways which you can trade. So you just imagine, just imagine how I mean, of course, I'm just explaining to you how the system works and how you can put in your trade with ease and how you can trade with a lot of emotions, you know, in control at all times. Okay, all emotions. That means you don't get your emotions get into the play. Okay, so right now the market is trading at 67.83. If you call yourself an aggressive trader, if you feel you want to get into this trade, you may sell and do. But in let's say you get stopped out, then you do another entry. And how you can play the game is you can enter two lots, and this is how we do. I mean, you see, in order for you to be successful in this business, okay, there is a lot of things you need to know. There's a lot of things you need to practice. There's a lot of things which you need to apply. For instance, like you need to know the price language of the market. That means, you look into the system. You understand what the market is telling. That's one. Of course, your money management comes into a very key play whereby you must know that when to risk more, when to risk less, when to trade a lot of things, in order for you to be really, really, really successful. And a lot of things need to be applied, and a lot of things need to be followed. And that's where we come in. And that's where we come in. Okay, like as I told you today, like I'm saying, this is the first day, we have come directly into YouTube, and we are looking for this numbers to grow big. And please bring in your friends, whoever, into this industry, bring them along, tag them along. We can learn as a group, and trust me, we are in for a big ride, right? So now the only thing I can tell you is, okay, like because tonight is going to be and of course we do have news trading as well, because we also trade during the news announcement. Okay, and you can check on our website. Okay, our website is precisetrader.com, and you can uh, always feel free and ask any questions related to trading, and definitely we can um, give you a better service in the long run, and try to approach the market with ease. You know, the do's and don'ts, and when to do, when not to do, and all this. Okay. Any questions? Okay, maybe if you have any questions, then maybe if you want, then I can address one more market, because you see, I also want it to be as interactive as possible. Okay, the reason being is, you see, I know our system is very unique, and this is one of a kind. Okay, and all I can tell you is it's a very unique system and very powerful system, and we have been doing an R&D for the last 20 over years, and finally we are ready to launch the product to go with the public. You know, you can trade with ease. Okay, trust me, because you see, I'm sure you are being a trader, you look into the system, you look at screening in the multiple time frame charts and all this. You see how I do it, I'll get the system, let me do all the work. I just go into the chart finally, then I'll decide what I want to do, then I'll just put in the trade, and I'll let the trade works its way out. Okay. Uh, any questions? Okay, any questions before I move on to the next screen or next slide? Okay. Okay, now what we are also planning to do is, okay, we are planning to recruit traders. Okay, there's a lot of things which we do. Okay, we just want to share with you. We are planning to recruit traders. Of course, we are planning to train traders. We are planning to give signals that we are going to trade live with traders, meaning, like we put in, like just now, we put in. Next, we will show you how we can uh, so-called manage the trades. That means, like in the event, what is to be expected in the event the market goes against you, what should you be doing? In the event the market is in your favor, what should you be doing? That means how we reduce your risk exposure. That means reduce your stop loss. Then, of course, how we can maximize your profit. Okay, profit, meaning uh, when do we extend? Sometimes, like we wait for the break. Sometimes the break happens, then we got to wait for the better profit. Okay. Then one more thing is, okay, we are like I said, we have already started YouTube live, and finally, I just want to say that, okay, this Friday we are planning to have like this session. And once, of course, once we have set with our YouTube channel and everything goes smoothly, uh, most likely from October, okay, we may want to do it literally every day. Okay, so this is something you can look forward to, because the reason why is that we are going to trade with you. We are going to trade, we are going to take live trades, and we are going to uh, do it together, right? Okay, one more thing. By the way, I think this Aussie dollar, okay, I'm not sure whether the order is get filled. Okay, just now it was 85, right now it's down 5 pips. Okay, I'm just sharing with you. Okay, right now I think it's down a bit. It's 78. Yeah, it's 78. So it's down a bit. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any suggestions? Okay. Uh, if you have no questions, no suggestions, okay, let's do this. This Friday we are coming again, and hopefully next week we will be doing a couple of sessions. And once we are through, then I think from October we will be doing it every day. You know, so we are looking forward to make this group bigger and bigger. And any questions related to trading, okay, you name it, we can give you a solution. Okay, and with that, I conclude today's session. Okay, once again, thank you for coming. For those of you who are coming first time, okay, please, looking forward to see you again. And also try to bring in your friends, because I think there's a lot of things we can learn together with the group, because it's all free. I mean, of course, it's free, and you can make your time as effective and efficient in the long run. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Good night, and I hope to see you again this Friday. Okay. Thank you. Bye.